wicked world. The rain came down like heaven was grieving. The night you slipped beyond my reach. The stars looked distant and abandoned, like they had forgotten how to speak. I stood beneath the porch light trembling, listening to the silence grow, wondering how a heart keeps beating when the soul no longer knows. You were the voice that guided me home, the hand that pulled me through the dark, the one place in this broken world that always felt safe inside my heart. Now every road feels colder somehow, every morning harder to face, because you're missing from the story, and nothing can take your place. And nothing can take your place. The photographs still sit upon the shelf, frozen in another time. Your smile untouched by sorrow, your eyes still full of light. I trace the edges with my fingers, like somehow I might feel you there, like love could bridge the distance between this earth and where you are. People say you're in a better place, a place where pain no longer stays. But what about the ones left behind, trying to survive these days? What about the empty chair at supper, the silence after your name? What about the shattered pieces that never fit the same? I walk through fields we used to wander, beneath the fading autumn sky, and every memory felt alive again. Every laugh, every tear we cried, I kept expecting you beside me, the way you always used to be. Like grief was only a nightmare, and waking up would set me free. But reality is a ruthless teacher. It doesn't bend for desperate prayers. It keeps moving through the seasons as if you were never there. And that's the part I struggle with most, the part I can't make peace with yet. How the world continued turning the moment you left. Why leave me in this wicked world? Why leave me standing here alone? Why leave me with these questions and no place left to call home? You were my shelter in the storm, my reason when hope grew thin. Now I'm searching through the darkness, trying to find you again. Why leave me in this wicked world when you knew I still needed you? Winter wrapped itself around the valley, covering everything in white. But no amount of beauty could soften the loneliness of those nights. I sat beside the window waiting, though I knew you wouldn't appear. Still part of me kept believing love might somehow bring you near. I whispered prayers into the darkness, words I hoped would find the sky, asking heaven for one small answer, asking heaven why. But the silence only answered silence, and the snow kept falling down while I carried all this heartbreak through a sleeping town. There are dreams where till you come back to me, standing exactly as before. No sickness, no sadness, no distance, no locked and unreachable door. We sit and talk for hours about all the years between, and every wound I've carried finally begins to heal. You tell me not to blame myself, you tell me not to be afraid, you tell me love survives forever, even when the body fades. Then morning steals the vision away and leaves me with the ache of losing you all over again. Each time I wake. The years have passed like restless rivers, yet your memory remains unchanged. Time has softened some of the edges, but never washed away your name. I've learned grief isn't an enemy, it's love with nowhere left to go. A candle still burning faithfully, long after the night's grown cold. And though I still ask heaven questions, I understand a little more. The pain exists because the love was real, because you mattered at the core. Some people leave footprints in our lives that no amount of time can erase, and you're written into every chapter, no matter where I turn the page. Maybe heaven needed another angel, maybe that's what people say when they don't know how to comfort a heart breaking this way. Maybe every tear becomes a river flowing toward the sea above. Maybe every soul we've cherished waits somewhere beyond our touch. Maybe one day all these questions will finally make sense to me, but tonight they're just echoes across eternity. Why leave me in this wicked world? Why leave me carrying this pain? Why leave before I was ready? Why leave me in this wicked world? The rain came down like heaven was grieving the night you slipped beyond my reach. The stars looked distant and abandoned, like they had forgotten how to speak. I stood beneath the porch light, trembling, listening to the silence grow, wondering how a heart keeps beating when the soul no longer knows. You were the voice that guided me home, the hand that pulled me through the dark, the one place in this broken world that always felt safe inside my heart. Now every road feels colder somehow, every morning harder to face, because you're missing from the story, and nothing can take your place. Nothing can take your place. Oh, the photographs still sit upon the shelf, frozen in another time. Your smile untouched by sorrow, your eyes still full of light. I trace the edges with my fingers, like somehow I might feel you there, like love could bridge the distance between this earth and where you are. People say you're in a better place, a place where pain no longer stays. But what about the ones left behind, trying to survive these days? What about the empty chair at supper, the silence after your name? What about the shattered pieces that never fit the same?
I walk through fields we used to wander, beneath the fading autumn sky, and every memory felt alive again, every laugh, every tear we cried.
I kept expecting you beside me, the way you always used to be. Like grief was only a nightmare, and waking up would set me free.
But reality is a ruthless teacher. He doesn't bend for desperate prayers. He keeps moving through the seasons as if you were never there. And that's the part I struggle with most, the part I can't make peace with yet. How the world continued turning the moment you left. Why leave me in this wicked world? Why leave me standing here alone? Why leave me with these questions and no place left to call home? You were my shelter in the storm, my reason when hope grew thin. Now I'm searching through the darkness, trying to find you again. Why leave me in this wicked world when you knew I still needed you? Winter wrapped itself around the valley, covering everything in white,
But no amount of beauty could soften the loneliness of those nights. I sat beside the window waiting, though I knew you wouldn't appear. Still part of me kept believing love might somehow bring you near. I whispered prayers into the darkness, words I hope would find the sky, asking heaven for one small answer, asking heaven why. But the silence only answered silence, and the snow kept falling down while I carried all this heartbreak through a sleeping town. There are dreams where you come back to me, standing exactly as before. No sickness, no sadness, no distance, no locked and unreachable door.
we sit and talk for hours about all the years between, and every wound I've carried
finally begins to heal. You tell me not to blame myself, you tell me not to be afraid, you tell me love survives forever, even when the body fades. Then morning steals the vision away and leaves me with the ache of losing you all over again. Each time I wake, each time I wake,
the years have passed like restless rivers, yet your memory remains unchanged.
time has softened some of the edges,
But never washed away your name.
I've learned grief isn't an enemy,
It's love with nowhere left to go,
a candle still burning faithfully.
long after the night's grown cold.
And though I still ask heaven questions,
I understand a little more.
the pain exists because the love was real,
Because you mattered
at the core.
Some people leave footprints in our lives
That no amount of time can erase,
and you're written into
every chapter.
no matter where
I turn the page. Maybe heaven needed another angel, maybe that's what people say
when they don't know how to comfort.
a heartbreak in this way.
Maybe every tear becomes a river,
Flowing toward the sea above.
maybe every
waits somewhere beyond our touch.
Maybe one day all these questions
will finally make sense to me.
but tonight
They're just echoes across eternity. Why leave me in this wicked world?
why leave me?
Like lanterns in the endless night,
And somewhere beyond
my understanding,
beyond the sorrow,
beyond goodbye.
I imagine you at peace,
Watching over those you loved
while I carry your memory
through this wicked world until we meet again. Why leave me in this wicked world?
The rain came down like heaven was grave,